So, as you are a sensitive, empath, highly sensitive person, you are a God's chosen one. The pain that you have been going through and enduring from toxic people when you've been abused by narcissistic people in your life, the pain has been so heavy that you cannot even describe it in one word. And therefore, it also means that those who did so, it also means that the pain that you have gone through, it is so heavy, it has been so awful on you that God will revenge for you. Karma is real, and those who have done you wrong, who did this to you, these people, they are going to have it back multiplied. And I have talked about this topic before, but it was coming to me again. Maybe you need to hear this again today. Maybe you are crying and suffering and feeling depressed and anxious, so you need to hear this message that your enemies will not get away with what they did to you, even if it might look like that or seem like that, but that is not true. God will revenge for you. But you must focus on yourself and your own healing and happiness. And what you need to do is always to feel what you feel and then release it, let it go. Don't suppress it, because if you do suppress all the pain and whatever you're feeling, the anger and everything, it's just going to be eating you from inside, and it's going to cause health issues, and it's going to call in the devil and its demons, to make things worse, so you don't want that. So you have to be paying attention to these things, and to be protecting your own energy and health and your life, of course, and your loved ones naturally. And first and foremost, just be focusing on your own life, yourself, and your own truth, because you need to be gathering those pieces back together. And naturally, if your wounds were visible, if it's been, mostly emotional abuse, psychological abuse, as it usually is, it's not physical usually from narcissistic people. It's mostly just, psychological and verbal, as they play with your mental health, your emotional health. So if they were visible, they would be looking similar to what Jesus endured, that there would be deep scars and wounds and all of that, because, he was treated so badly, as you must know. So that would really be the vision. Trauma is something that is a reaction from your body, from your mind, from your soul, from your entire being to what has been done to you that is evil, that is either too much or either too little of something. Like, for example, you've been neglected by your parents as a child, or neglected by your partner and abused, so that is what causes the trauma reaction within you. And of course, as always, it's your responsibility to be healing all of that, because nobody else can do that for you. So you have to be acknowledging all of that trauma and, of course, healing and releasing it. But I can help you if you are interested with this process. As a God's chosen one, empath, highly sensitive person, being, maybe you identify to be an earth angel, starseed, like I do as well. So you have a lot of strength and power within you that is from the source, that is from God, and you just gotta tap into that daily, and remember and feel really that you are stronger than you think. You are stronger than you thought. I have personally bumped into this issue so many times in my life when I was like basically belittling myself again, as we usually do, especially after these kind of experiences. So I was really like, I did not always see and feel my strength. But then I had to learn again that, or remind myself again that, yeah, it's there. This is not certainly always easy to grasp and, feel and remember, especially if you've been put down so much. Usually, we are treated like we are invisible. Usually, we are ignored or we are just triggering, you know, those toxic people to attack us. So, of course, either one of them is not a good way to treat anybody. We're not supposed to be ignoring anybody, especially if they're kind and sensitive. People should be supporting one another naturally, and we are natural supporters, healers. And so just important to remember that, it's not about your worth if they ignore you or get triggered by you. The more you do your healing and you face yourself daily, you listen to your body and your mind, your intuition, what they need daily, you get to know yourself, you love yourself enough that you're interested in yourself, what kind of a person you are, because that is important to do all of that work, especially if you've been abused by your parents, that you have grown up in a toxic environment. You've been ignored and neglected and abused, taken advantage of ever since you were a child. So it's important to be, connecting with your inner child daily and, reminding them that they are safe now and that you can be their parent now, that there's nothing else that you need to be looking for, outside of yourself. And as you heal, your taste in people will change also. It will heal also. Your whole entire life is healing, and you find yourself being a lot stronger from within, and able to handle whatever comes across. And you are experiencing your innate self-worth, self-respect and love. You're falling in love with yourself when you get to know yourself and how amazing you are as a kind, sensitive being, and you will really learn and feel and realize that you are always enough. You were always, in every sense of the word, you were always enough, just the way you are. There's nothing you need to change. It was just those people who made you think that way. So I was saying that it was only those people who made you think that way, and it's very, of course, unfortunate that if they have been your own mother and father, for example, or your first boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the situation has been, but these people have been loved ones, close people who you wanted to trust, who you should be able to trust and respect, but they did not give you that respect. They did not give you that love and care that you needed and deserved from these people. Because, of course, we are entitled to having all of that in our close relationships. We cannot expect those things from strangers naturally. But when it comes to our loved ones, people who should be, the closest, we should be able to trust them and receive all of that respect and care and love from them. So you deserved all of that natural care, respect and love and appreciation from them. But now it has to come from within you, and, to choose and attract and manifest and build a tribe of people around you, of course, of loved ones, friends, family, who actually do that for you. So now as an adult, you know about this and you can trust yourself that you are able to create that better environment for yourself now. And especially, of course, if you have children, even more so, because your children need you as an example. And so, of course, if you have, if you have those who you need to take care of, then it's even more important.